To effectively solder brass tube, you'll need flux, tip tinner cleaner and cordless soldering wire, 145 and 188 for larger jobs. Clean the tip by wiping the heated end in the cleaning compound. This is removing any carbon deposits, and then wipe on a water-soaked pad. Here we're using a typical 25 watt soldering iron. Andy Duncan of Duncan's Models explains the process in more detail.
We're going to put the two brass rods together, solder this one inside the other. So using our stick, take some flux, put it on the end of the small one, take some more and put inside the end of that one. Then we're ready to have a go. Take the soldering iron, make sure it's clean, wipe it in the damp sponge so we've got a shiny tip. Take some solder of the 145 degree solder and we're going to just tin the outside of so and so. Some flux into the end of the other one. Feed one inside the other. Wipe the sponge. Take some solder and it will hiss and you'll see a little bit of steam. Just roll it gently. And what's actually happened is the heat has evaporated the water in the flux, which creates a capillary action, and as the steam goes out it draws the solder in and the acid is actually etched the surface so that it's clean, and when it solidifies it's now one piece.
Smaller tubes require exactly the same approach. Apply plenty of flux, and after soldering, clean up any excess solder with a fine grit cloth.
Solder two pieces of brass together. I'm just going to run the flux along the joint. Plenty of flux. The acid in the flux is now etching the surface clean. Nice clean tip. Take some 145 and put the angle of the iron in the corner and you'll see the steam come out and the solder will follow the iron along the joint. So now I'm going to put some more solder in the other end. I don't know where you can see it, but the brass has actually changed colour where the flux has etched the surface.
Yeah.
Now I've got it held in place, all I need to do now is just follow it along. This end, from one end to there, from there to there.